Wow, we had some hell of some good replies. Really enjoyable to read. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to submit stories and be brave. That was pretty impressive. I was glad to be witness to it. I'm glad to have started it. I'm glad it's so far taken off as well as it has. I hope we continue to get some more replies, especially on that new subreddit, which I hope in this contraption lasts over speed bumps. It seems to have. Alright, not bad. So I hope that subreddit gets some more attention. We'll try and promote it, try and get it out, because I really think that a lot of you have some really awesome stories to share. There's another speed bump. And I really think we can connect really well and have a cool forum to discuss hobbies or life stories or locations, that kind of thing. So for my original or initial post, I didn't really give you any details at all about myself except where I'm from and speed bump, and a few short details about where I've traveled. But I guess, like I said, I'm 26 years old. I've lived most of my life so far was in Saudi Arabia, but born in Australia, currently living in Arizona. I've been here since 2005. I'm working as a systems engineer, which basically means I'm a computer programmer gone rogue. I studied computer science at Arizona State University, and decided that I didn't want to do programming for my entire career. So for you programmers out there, this is important. Just because you do code in school doesn't mean you have to do code your entire life. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel if you're not into programming all day long. What else? I was a swimmer in high school. I swam a little bit in college on ASU's team, but they're kind of a bunch of raging douchebags, and I left. We're going to go for it. We're going for it. Hold on, Reddit, stay with me, man! Swim team was a bunch of raging douchebags, and I quit the team, which meant I had oodles and oodles of free time on my hand, but less and less money because I had no income, and while college isn't as expensive as it is for kids now, it was certainly more than I could afford on no job. So I worked 2 jobs pretty steadily. I was a grader for one of the computer science classes, a grader and a tutor. And I worked safety escort service, which basically meant we were a designated driver service for drunk students across campus, and we were free. So we got pretty busy. Most of it was a positive experience. There was some of it that was stressful, but I enjoyed all of it, the whole thing. I'm not a partier. I didn't used to drink very much at all before I met my girlfriend, and after her I don't drink whatsoever. So if any of you have the wayward notion that you'd like to buy me a beer, I would dissuade it and discourage it, although I thank you for the sentiment if it ever crosses your mind. Currently I'm going to the gym, so excuse the informal dress. I got out of work and I booked it right over. I generally work out 2 days a week. I'd like to do more, but frankly I'm lazy. So that's all there is to it. I used to study Taekwondo. I studied for about 2 years. I received my black belt, although I don't really think I really deserved it. I don't think I was good enough for it, so I really don't know how to end that sentence, actually. Let's just leave it at that. What else? I used to be heavily into MMORPG gaming. All throughout college I played City of Heroes for about 6 years. Before my girlfriend, let's call her Wanda, and I'll probably change that name too, because I have a shitty memory. Before she got me out of it, and at the time I was pretty rebellious and I didn't want to, but now I'm glad I did. I have so much more time to do things I want to do more interactive things for one. She lives about 120 miles from me, so we only get weekends. And we make a lot of use of those weekends sitting on the couch watching TV. So we've really moved up and diversified our hobbies and activities. What else? So currently it's a cloudy day in Arizona, which is freakish, but I guess it's not, because it's supposed to be monsoon season right now. So we should be getting a thunderstorm in the next couple of days, and it will of course only happen when I'm asleep, so I don't really get to experience any of it, which is a bummer because I love storms. And some of you from more waterlogged states may disagree, but coming from the desert, we get like maybe 5, 7, 10 good storms a year, and the rarity of them makes them exceptional, and I really enjoy them. I had a couple of comments on the last video of my accent and where it's gone. And I'm essentially a mimic. I talk like the people around me, although I discovered that I am quite partial to the Arizona accent. So when I visited Australia Christmas last year, I came back unaffected and retained my American accent, despite being surrounded by a bunch of bogans and jongos. I can imitate it at times, but, and I don't know if this has come across in the video, but I have an inherent stammer, and I've stuttered since I was really young. So, imitating accents puts me kind of on the spot, and I start stammering and stuttering and struggle my way through it, so I don't do it too much unless I'm in a really comfortable setting, which, I'm sorry to say, but it is not you right now. We're still kind of working out the boundaries of this relationship, and hopefully it's fruitful for both of us, for all of us, and we all have big coconuts. I'm just about to the gym now, so I'm going to peace off your mama, and hopefully this can help get our lovely new thread kick-started, and we're going to turn right on this red without stopping, so here we go. And we get some cool responses. Thanks so much for all your shit so far. Do work.